Julius, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Can you sit here or you're
I can try.
You're young, eh? You're young. You can stand, eh? I can stand.
I prefer standing.
Yeah, of course, no problem. Then I stand also. I also stand. We're two standing men. Yes. How are you?
I'm very good, and you?
Yeah, very good, very good. It's my first time here at the Tomorrowland venue at this incredible stage. We're going to talk about a very special project, but at first I want to ask you what fascinates you so much about chocolate, despite the fact that it's very tasty?
Well, for me, chocolate is really an emotional thing.
Okay.
What we really see as our whole team and everybody who's working at Chocolate Line is we see chocolate as an emotional thing.
Okay.
It's not just something that we make to eat in front of the television, but really something to remember. That's for us main.
Okay, Julius, you talk about the chocolate line. What is the chocolate line for people who don't know it?
Well, actually, today Chocolate Line exists 34 years, and I'm very proud. My grandfather started the Chocolate Line. I'm actually third generation. Then my mother and father, Dominique and Fabienne, took over, and now I'm very happy, together with my girlfriend, Alina, who's also here today.
Applause for Alina.
Applause.
Hey, love tomorrow.
Since 2019, we're working there as well, and we have our own cocoa plantation in Mexico, where we grow rare Criollo types, Porcelano, Samuel. We have also We Care Foundation, so places in Mexico where we cannot grow our own cacao because the soil is too hardened with rocks. We have a rescue center for spider monkeys, so that's how our We Care Foundation works.
Wow. Okay. So you joined the company with your mother, your father, but what's your role specific in the chocolate line?
Well, I studied chocolate and pastry in Las Vegas, and since 2019, I'm chef of production and responsible for making new designs and flavor combinations, and making the daily planning.
What a life! What a profession!
Indeed. Well, actually, my father was mostly known for working with Michelin star restaurants like Hof van Cleve, Oudsluis, Hertog Jan, and I'm more in an artistic way, working with chocolate. I did a collaboration with Delvaux for Paris Fashion Week, making chocolates that matches with the different types of handbags. Dries van Noten, Raf Simons, Maison Margiela. Like I remember, I had to make a chocolate for Walter van Beirendonck, and he wanted to have a chocolate based on aliens. So can you imagine making a flavor based on aliens? So for me, an alien reminded me of an octopus. So what we did, we made a gummy shape of an octopus, and I made a lacto-fermented base of octopus juice. It smells horribly, but when you make a gummy into it and combine it with Japanese cherry blossom, it's an amazing flavor. And the idea is when you bite in the chocolate, you pull with your teeth the octopus outside of the chocolate. So chocolate can be very rock and roll and open-minded.
This is really Tomorrowland, when you talk about that, like about chocolate. But I introduced you. I introduced the story as we're going to talk about the healing power of chocolate. What is the healing power of chocolate, of cacao?
Well, cacao is used already for thousands of years with its healing capacities, like the great Mayas did before us. Cacao contains theobromine, which is stimulating for the heart and for the mind as well, and it's a powerful natural antioxidant.
Okay. We're going to talk about a very special project that you presented this week, I think.
Indeed.
It's about the collaboration between you as a chocolatier and a hospital. A very specific hospital, AZ Groeninge in Kortrijk. How did you guys meet?
Well, actually, it started a few years ago. I think it was the year 2020. And I did a collaboration for a food symposium, Food Vision. And the idea was to work together with Dr. Thomas Moore, and we created a chocolate for throat cancer patients. And the idea was, after chemotherapy, you lose a bit the ability to taste a specific type of flavor.
Okay.
So what we did tests before chemotherapy. We blindfolded patients and we let them try different things. Strawberry, mint, chili, chocolate, a lot of basic things. And then after chemotherapy, blindfolded them and let them taste again. And then we found out that strawberry and mint are the two flavors that are hardest to identify.
Okay.
So what we did, we made a very light gel based on strawberry and mint. And then we discovered what's the reason that they cannot taste as good as they did before. And the reason is they produce less saliva. So what we did...
Saliva?
Saliva.
Okay.
Speeksel.
Speeksel, okay.
So...
Speeksel, yeah, but I asked the question, what everybody wants saliva? It's speeksel. Well,
so,
no problem.
what we did, we made a natural enzyme powder based on saliva, and I made a very liquid gel with the same texture and chemical component like saliva. And then we brought it in combination with the layer of strawberry and mint. And for the chocolates, we used sourdough chocolate. Like chocolate has usually two types of fermentation. First, you have an alcoholic fermentation, then you have a lacto fermentation, and we added a third type of fermentation with yeast of sourdough bread. Okay. And the reason is that you create a very acidic chocolate that naturally triggers the ability to produce saliva. So that was the base, and then the layer of artificial saliva and strawberry and mint, and the reaction of people that started to cry, that were very emotional, that they could taste for a few seconds a flavor that was difficult to identify before. And that day, Brian of AZ Groeninge was there as well, looking at our presentation. And AZ Groeninge is also, like the chocolate line, recognized at the Gomeo for outstanding hospital foods, and in our part then for exceptional chocolates. And that's how the link started for our newest project that we're gonna introduce today.
Okay, okay. And how long did you work on the product itself?
Well, for the first chocolate, it's around a year. But every medical chocolate that we do, but it goes through a lot of different tests, it's approximately 1 year.
But how careful do you have to be when you're busy with taste for people who are not tasting a lot at that moment?
Yeah, you have to be very careful. Like the first test that we did with artificial saliva powder is, I'm trained as a cook. So usually when you have to make a gel, you heat something up. But the problem is, when you do it with artificial saliva enzymes, it becomes like snot. When you're having a cold, it becomes like a very gooey, yellowish structure. So that was something that we absolutely didn't want to use. People of my team started to throw up when they have to make the product. So the next step, I thought, okay, how to make a gel, saliva. I thought the next step I'm going to do, I'm going to make one on body temperature, so 37 degrees, and that was the ideal temperature to make a very fluid saliva.
Okay. We can talk about chocolate, but maybe it's better to taste it. Only for me. Excuse me. Yes, yes, yes. But maybe in the future. No, not maybe in the future. Not in the future at all. Can we ask to join your partner in this collaboration, Brian de Splinter from AZ Groeninge? Yes. Join us, Brian, with a little gift made. Brian, welcome. You're working in AZ Groeninge. This is the product of your collaboration. Does it mean that it's only available in AZ Groeninge?
No, actually, it's not. So
we're gonna wait till you have sound. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna tell something about my youth. While the
lichamelijk.
Oei.
Ik heb niet lichamelijk gezeten.
Ah ja. Zeg. Speciaal.
Ja, ik zie West-Vlaanderen.
Ja, ik weet het. I know. No problem.
Die wel? Ja.
Brian de Splinter. There's your wonderful
I'm back.
voice. Yes. So, is it available only in AZ Groeninge? What's the purpose of the chocolate you made?
Maybe I'm going to first answer your first question. So it's not only exclusive for AZ Groeninge. Do I hear myself?
Yeah.
It's normal.
Okay. I hear you.
So every time we invent something from our hospital in a collaboration together with an industrial partner, we always want to have it on the market as soon as possible for everyone. Okay. So from right now, you can have also the same chocolates in your hospital, in your home care organization. So it's not exclusively for us. Also in the chocolates, we don't have our own marketing and branded over there. Only in one chocolate, you have some colors specific to our hospital, but the other one is was very neutral. So everyone who wants to use it in their hospital, it's free to use for everyone.
Okay,
And
wow.
so, yeah, the second question then, what we did, we developed 2 new chocolates, one diagnostic one, that's the biggest one that you see, and then the smaller one, yeah, no, you don't see it. Then you have a smaller one, that's a comfort chocolate. Maybe I will start with the last one. That's the one for oncology patients, and the biggest one is for swallowing examinations.
Okay, can I taste one? This
Yes,
one?
you can choose one.
Okay, I will take this this beautiful chocolate, Julius.
Maybe
Thank you so much.
before you try to taste it,
Yes.
taste it out using your teeth, because it's made for patients who has teeth problems, and also for patients that had an operation at their mouth.
Okay, so don't use the teeth.
Indeed.
Wow.
And you will experience that it's very soft
Liquid,
and
yeah.
very liquid. But you can tell the people what you think about it.
Now at the moment I don't feel anything, but oh wow, it starts. Wow.
So maybe in between I do some explanation
Yeah,
of what
of
you
course.
eat.
Yeah. Go, do your thing, man.
So the first
Wow.
chocolate, the bigger one that you saw, that's really the purpose in. Can you explain again? Because it's a very difficult word. I train in the car driving here, but let Brian explain it. Diagnostic swallowing disorder. Diagnostic swallowing disorder. So when you have to do that test, you have to eat classically a piece of bread soaked in barium contrast liquids, and then you have to eat it, swallow it on the sign of the doctor, and then they take an X-ray. But the problem was when I did the test, because I want to know what the flavor was, it's very metal flavor, very unpleasant, quite bitter. So what I did, I wanted to work on that flavor. So I brought it in combination with key limes from our plantation in Mexico, and I put it under our ultrasound machine. It's a machine to break water molecules into a very fine solution, and that was also the exact dose for one chocolate. We did a lot of tests to really make a precision on the dose. This one, yes, indeed. And for the chocolate, I made a koji-based chocolate. It's chocolate, so after roasting, classically it's roasted, the big industry, at 200 degrees, artisan bean to bar 120 degrees, but for this chocolate, I roasted at 90 degrees, that you still have a percentage of water inside of your chocolate. Then I combined it with koji grains. It's the same grains that they use to make soya sauce. So you have a very umami chocolate, and then I let the chocolate age for 3 months. So you have like a Parmesan cheesy chocolate as base, and this one triggers the natural saliva production that makes it easier to swallow as well. And then you have the liquid gel of contrast liquid and key lime.
Can you email the recipe?
Yeah,
to
it's
me?
very difficult, very technical. And then the second one that you already eat.
Yeah, wow,
this
it's
one
incredible.
was with also bean to bar chocolate from our plantation, a white version, where we lowered the fat percentage in the chocolate. We also worked with the design of active charcoal to help the digestive system, and also a gel of blood oranges and charm oil.
Wow, it's incredible. Yeah.
For the first
This one?
Yeah, for the first one,
Can
we
I
also
try
have a
it?
video normally showing
yes.
now on the screen from a patient
I've
that already did a test.
I've tried.
You tried it. Okay.
Wow.
So on the video you will see this is a patient with a swallowing examination. So there you can see the white liquid, that's the chocolate. So it starts in the mouth. The patient has to eat on the chocolate, and on the cue of the clinician, the patient can do the swallowing, and then you see the white liquid, so the contrast liquid, going through the throat of the patient.
Wow.
And this, it's instead of the bread and the chocolate that we put on the bread, and now we give them a chocolate.
Wow.
I think the base is let's make it a sweeter world, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm up for it, and the people are up for it as well. I have no more questions. I'm flabbergasted from the taste and from your story, boys. Thank you very much. Are there more initiatives in the pipeline, in the pipeline? Like dat te zeggen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the world of chocolate and medicine is very wide, and I think we still have a lot of possibilities that we can check and test what is possible.
And everyone who has any ideas for upcoming innovations for the healthcare, please feel free to reach out to us, and we will develop it together with you.
Great.
Great. May I have a great round of applause for the Wonder Boys, Brian the Splinter and Julius Persoone. Thank you very much, boys. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
man.
No, that's mine. No, sorry. Thank you very much.
Right.
And good luck.
Yeah.
What a nice story.